guys, I'm Vitale. Today I'm going to show you a fabulous recipe using Philadelphia cream cheese. It's my tagliatelle with roasted vegetables, seared scallops, and a cream and white wine sauce. Here's what you're going to need: asparagus, mushrooms, red onions, fresh scallops, cherry tomatoes, garlic, tagliatelle, parsley, olive oil, white wine, salt and pepper, and the always famous cream cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese. This is the chive and onion flavored cream cheese, which goes perfect with this whole dish. Now, first thing you're going to do, preheat your oven 450. Second thing you're going to do is bring a large pot of water to a boil for your pasta. Now, I'm using tagliatelle, which is, it's kind of like a thick, I would say, it's a cross between a pappardelle and a fettuccine. It's kind of thick and this is dry. You can also find it fresh sometimes by the fresh pasta where the cases are with fresh raviolis and all, but if you can't find it, they always have them dry in a regular supermarket. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the asparagus and the red onion. Now, I'm not going to roast the mushrooms, and let me explain why. The reason why I don't roast mushrooms with this vegetable mixture is because mushrooms give out a lot of water. And I really want these vegetables to caramelize and give out their sweet, their sugar. And they won't be able to do that if they have a lot of water from mushrooms. So I'm going to saute the mushrooms separately. I have my cherry tomatoes. Oops. My cherry tomatoes, my asparagus, and red onion. I'm going to drizzle this liberally with some olive oil. I would say about 3 tablespoons. Salt it and pepper it. Lovely, just like so. And you will not believe the flavor these veggies get once they're roasted at a high temperature. They're fabulous. And we're going to make a fabulous sauce to go with it with white wine and cream cheese to die for. And the scallops are just going to be beautifully caramelized and they're going to sit up on top. It's just going to be divine. Wonderful. This is going to go into my preheated oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. You want to keep an eye on it. I mean, ovens vary. Some are hotter than others, so you just keep an eye on it, but 20 to 25 minutes should be perfect. I have my scallops ready. Now, what I've done is I've dried them on a piece of paper towel because I want to make sure that all their water is nowhere near the scallops. Otherwise, they won't sear properly. And I have a non-stick pan here that I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there. And now this is the trick to a fabulous scallop every time. You want the fat or your pan extremely hot so that it sears in all the juices. And it creates a wonderful sweet crust around the scallop. Amazing. I've also salt and peppered these just to give them a little extra flavor. And we're going to cook them for a few minutes just until they get a little crust. We're going to finish cooking them in the sauce later. My scallops are absolutely perfect. I mean, this is what you want. Look at that. They're nice. They have a beautiful crust now. Lovely golden brown. Beautiful. It's exactly what you want. That is the ultimate secret to the perfect scallop. Have your pan ridiculously hot and have your scallops dry. Now we're going to add the garlic. The scallops just smell so fabulous. Let the garlic cook for about a minute or so. And then we'll add in our mushrooms. Adding my mushroom to my garlic. Now another trick. When I'm sauteing mushrooms, I never add salt to them until they're cooked and sort of crisp because salt draws out the liquid and I want to sear and saute the mushroom. I don't want to braise them. So just cook the mushroom for about, I would say, 3 to 5 minutes on medium heat until they start to cook down, and then we'll add the wine. My mushrooms are perfect. They start to cook down. Now I want to season them with a little salt and pepper. Beautiful. And time to add the wine, the best part, next to the cream cheese, of course. Beautiful. Let this cook down for about a minute. You want the alcohol to cook out. Meanwhile, I'm going to add my pasta. This pasta takes only about 6 minutes to cook. And we're just about ready for the finish line. Beautiful. Taking my veggies out now. Oh, they're beautiful. You can see the tomatoes have started to burst. That's exactly what you want. Perfect. Perfect. The asparagus are still a little bit tender, which is beautiful. Now we're going to continue with our sauce. Just going to put the roasted vegetables in the white wine and the mushrooms. Look at that. Look at that. Try your best not to mash up all the tomatoes. I want them to stay whole. Now, the best part, the cream cheese. This is what's going to pull the whole dish together. I'm using the chive and onion flavored cream cheese. Extra flavor, but if you have regular cream cheese on hand, by all means, use that. The whole 8-ounce tub. This is going to be so creamy. Wait till you see. Just work it a little bit. You need to work it a little so it all melts together and creates a thick sauce. That'll take a couple minutes. My sauce is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Time to add in my pasta. And I'm not using a lot of pasta. I'm using just a little because I really want the scallops and the veggies to be the star of this dish. Oh my goodness. Yum, yum, yum. Beautiful. Parsley goes in. About 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. Putting my scallops back in just for the last about 30 seconds or so. I don't want to mess them up. I just want to warm them through. Be gentle because they are very fragile. The combination of the scallops with the roasted veggies and that cream sauce is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Scallops are very tender. They're very mild, so not very fishy. So it goes perfectly with this. To the table. Look at that. Just going to take some of this pasta right in the middle of my dish with the veggies. I just love this so much. And you can do this with anything. If you don't have scallops, you could do this with shrimp. You could do this with crab meat. You could do this with cooked lobster meat. But you would have to, of course, omit the cooking. It's already cooked. So you don't have to cook the lobster meat or anything else ahead of time. Whoopsie. Got a little spillage. Here's what I like to do. I'm making a mess. It's okay. I like to set the scallops right on top. Make sure you clean your plate. Make sure you always clean the edge of your plate. Very important. Now for my test. I can definitely taste the wine. I can definitely taste the cream cheese, and it is perfection in one bite. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Try this recipe. It's fabulous, and I see you guys next time. Bye-bye.